over Joshua Filler's one pocket match, the CSI refunds, and then we'll go over this week's quick tip, which will be don't use side pockets. And lastly, we're going to go over a video clip, which would be the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's hustler scene. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty famous. All right, so we got a good show this week for all of you. All right, so for those of you who don't know, Joshua Filler is starting to get into one pocket.
Yeah, that's crazy. Roy posted that long post about him getting into it. He's been practicing it for like a few days straight or something like that, which I think is insane.
Yeah, I kind of want to see. So Roy is from Roy's basement, and I wonder if his basement is just like a big casino.
Yeah, I have no idea. Have you seen it? Have you seen all of it?
I've never seen it. I've only seen the pool table that's in there because of the matches. But like, he says they have nonstop action in the basement: online poker, online baccarat. Well, I guess you can do that all from the computer. Online blackjack, online roulette, small money games, pocket, etc. But I wonder.
Yeah, he's got a whole poker table in there too. I don't know if he just like sets that up on a table or I don't know what it is, but yeah. I saw him playing blackjack in there one day. It's pretty crazy.
So he said that Joshua Filler is crazy in love with one pocket and that he breathes it now.
Yeah.
And he wants to win the Derby City Classic Master of the Table. And honestly, I would say like that's the one game I really don't see Joshua Filler playing a whole lot is one pocket. It's largely rotation, right? Like 9-ball, 10-ball.
Yeah.
I don't even play that much 8-ball, to be honest.
He's the world 9-ball champion. I mean, that's what he does. You see videos of him when he was like 13 years old running out 9-ball racks against pros and shit. It's insane.
Yeah. He said that he's been sleeping for a whole day now from the exhaustion and headaches that the game gives you. I would 100% agree with that. Like yesterday I played about 4 games of one pocket with a friend that came over, and like after I just had the most massive headache.
That's because y'all were drinking.
No. This is before all that. So this is like the sober pool. We're playing to one pocket. And like after 4 games, I was just beat up.
Just tired.
I was so tired. Like
after
I
how
had
many
the biggest
games?
headache. 4 games.
What?
Yeah, I think
Sweet,
the
man.
first game. I don't know how much one pocket you play, but like so on my table, it's so tight. So like keep in mind, you just can't run out. The game takes. It feels like it takes forever. Because you can just keep hitting balls out. You keep hitting balls out. You keep hitting balls out. So, like, I mean, there's not really, like, it's just when you get an opportunity to score, you have to take advantage. No, you definitely cannot put up, like, I struggle to put up high ball runs. So, like, I know when I play, like, skinny bobs, I can usually run, like, 5 to 6 balls at a time, right?
Yeah.
Because you play at skinny balls, the pockets are big. Here, I can get, like, 2 balls if I'm lucky. And then I gotta play safe. It's hard.
Stroke a lot. Yeah.
I
used to play at Rusty's with Jared. We'd play for like 10 hours straight. So,
one pocket?
Yeah, we'd play for a long time, dude.
Oh no way! I can't.
We would mix it up, but like there was one time we went in there at like it was like Friday at like 6 o'clock, and I think we played one pocket all night long. Went to a tournament at like 1 o'clock on Saturday, and then went back there and played more one pocket until like 11 o'clock Saturday night. I mean, we played all night long. Yeah, it's a game that like I feel like it does like give you a headache and it does like exhaust you, but it's also a game that you can play for like a really like long time. Unlike 9-ball, where you're just kind of like running around the table, one pocket like. You know, your shots they're meaningful, but it's just different, you know? I don't know how to
When I
explain
play
myself.
one pocket, I'm usually at like a 2 hour limit. Like, I'm done. Like, I've like, if you're doing a lot of, I think, challenging shots and like really, really, like pushing yourself, I I get pretty tired fast. Like about 2 hours is where I'm at, and I can't.
That's because your table requires so much focus that it gives you a headache, right? So whenever I was doing that spot shot challenge, I was getting like a headache after like 30 minutes of doing it because of how difficult each shot was. You know?
Well,
so that's probably what was happening.
Playing at Skinny Bob's, I used to play against this guy there. We used to play we start around 10 and the place closes at 12. But by that said, at like 11:30, 11:40, I'm just beat up. Like, I cannot go longer than 2 hours. Like, in one pocket is just, I'm so tired.
That's your week, man.
Yeah, I just
if the money's right, you'll keep playing, all
right? Possibly, yeah. Right.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy how Skinny Bob's closes at 12. It's a pool hall, and it closes at 12.
Yeah, well, they do that because in Round Rock, they have the city ordinance says like you can't sell alcohol after 12, right? Mm-hmm. So they're like, well, and keep in mind that I would say the majority of pool halls don't make a lot of money on their tables, right? As far as table goes.
Yeah.
I would say that they make most of their money on alcohol, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is evident by the 5150 sign on the front of the door. But I mean, most the pool players there, I mean, they go to Skinny Bob's and they hop right over to the Festivities like 3 streets down in a completely different city, and they stay there till 2.
Yeah, I remember. We did that a lot. It was fun.
As soon as you go there, you just hop right over to the next pool hall. And they're
from serious pool to fun pool.
Yeah, at the fun place. So here's the teaser for they call it the Quarantine Match 2. It's a 1 pocket race to 24, a 3-day long event. The first day stops when a player gets to 8 wins. Second day stops when a player gets to 16 wins. The third day, we will have a winner when one gets to 24 first. Target match schedule around 2 weeks from yesterday. Match will be live streamed for free via Facebook Live on Roy's Basement for the whole world to see.
It's going to be an awesome match to watch. I wonder who it is.
Yeah, so I don't
think it's going to be like Dennis Orcoyo or somebody, or like Tony Chohan. Like some
Tony Chohan.
Like a really good 1 pocket player, you know, like.
Yeah, so Tony Chohan would be a good match. I think that'd be a good. So Joshua Fuller's trying to win this Derby City Classic 1 pocket and master of the table. He's gonna have to play someone who's like extremely creative. Like Corey Deuel's really, really creative.
Yeah.
Well, I guess all the top players are obviously all very creative, but I just think there's something that particularly like Tony Chohan and Corey Deuel both have that just makes them different, right? Like I'm not sure if it's style.
They move really well.
Like Tony Chohan, like he just does like crazy shots. You're like, how does he even think about that? Who taught him that?
I actually haven't watched any of Tony Chohan play ever. I've heard a lot about him. I've never actually sat down and watched him play 1 pocket though.
There's a video on YouTube of him just doing like crazy 1 pocket shots, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I believe it.
Because he just does stuff like most 1 pocket players don't do. Scott Frost back in the day was like, he calls it power 1 pocket, right? Which is like this super aggressive style that like, unless you're Scott Frost, you should never like do. Like I always tell people like, yeah, Scott Frost is cool, but like he's probably the worst guy to learn 1 pocket from.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Because you can't do those same shots. You're not at a Scott Frost level. So if you're learning how to play the game,
it's like
from Scott Frost.
They used to tell me like at baseball to not look up to like professional baseball players, to actually watch college baseball instead. You'll learn fundamentals and mechanics a lot better watching the college players, because they're getting taught differently. You know, they actually have to, you know, they can't just do their own thing because the coaches are kind of like shaping them. Whereas in the MLB, they're so damn good that they can just like get up there and have that super high leg kick or, you know, whatever. But
yeah,
same sort of thing.
Okay.
Did you see that Joshua Filler gave weight playing one pocket to that guy that's like it's like a 650 or 660 Fargo rate or something? He was giving weight to him, and I don't know what the weight was, but I just saw on the thing that he was giving weight to him. I think that's crazy for him to give weight to somebody when he's not really ever played one pocket, because one pocket's a game where if you don't really know what you're doing, you're gonna get destroyed. You know what I mean?
So
it's a good hustle game.
I'll like slightly disagree, because I will say, like, at the end of the day, like, there's a significant strategy to the game, but like, I don't know if you ever watch, like, I don't know if you watch a whole lot of one pocket, but like Skylar Woodward or like Jason Shaw are like not particularly, I wouldn't call them strong one pocket players, right? By any means, because they're largely rotation players. But you'll see them in their tournament results still finishing at the end of most one pocket tournaments, because they're so strong with their key fundamentals. Yeah, so like they're super strong at running out balls. They're great. They still have that cue ball control, right? So they're still able to put people in the stack. But I would say, like, it's just as far as like the little moves, they don't necessarily execute too well, largely because they just don't know it, or they haven't been punished for not doing it.
Yeah,
like once you get punished enough in like one pocket for like, oh hey, I should not have done this move and it cost me this match, then you won't do it again. That's why I tell people, like, okay, if you're gonna play one pocket, you definitely have to play for like something like $5 a game. You can't play one pocket necessarily for free, because you're gonna do stuff. You're gonna do different. Yeah, you're gonna do stuff that you would never do if you're not actually punished for it. That you're gonna just take chances that you shouldn't be taking.
And that's the same thing with like 9-ball and 8-ball too, really. I mean, it's not as drastic, obviously.
It's just more. It's not as the game is more structured.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so next topic is that I got my refund for the CSI tournament, the one that we talked about last week.
Yep.
Did you get yours?
I sent it in. Yeah, I sent it in or whatever, but I don't think I've gotten it yet. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten it yet. Yeah.
So that one took me roughly 9 days.
That's not bad at all.
So really? 98 turnaround. That's pretty fast. And then I don't know if you saw that they put out a message. Let me see if I can find it. But pretty much people were like double applying for refunds, or applying for refunds for the tournament that they had played in.
Really?
Yes. Let me see if I can find this message.
I'm going to see if they sent me a message back.
Okay, so here it is. It is. It's from Ozzy Reynolds. He's the CEO of Key Sports International, and he says, I'd like to give a big shout out to the people trying to request refunds multiple times for the same entry, trying to give refunds for event that they actually played in, and for being extremely rude when we asked for the necessary information to process your request faster than we promised. Thanks for the display of integrity in this difficult time.
It's like backhanded as hell.
Yeah, he was like really obvious, like he's calling people out.
That's kind of mean. It's pretty funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, like I didn't. I mean, I guess like I don't know. This is CSI is like an extreme. I think it's an extremely well ran, organized event. Like I don't think you're gonna be able to like pull something like, yeah, let me try to get a refund for something I played in. Like obviously they can see if you played in it, right?
Yeah.
Like, obviously they can see if you showed up. Like, if you didn't show up to your matches, it would show like 2 forfeits, right? So maybe you could say like, yeah, I didn't play in this. I had 2 forfeits.
Yeah, you go
right. But when you
go
lose
2 and out, oh, I'm just gonna try to get a refund for this. Didn't play so well.
I think I saw like something on Pool is Not Dead like a while back, and it said like, should you get if you lose in a tournament, should you be able to get a refund? And I thought that was stupid.
That is stupid.
Oh, no, you shouldn't be able to get a refund. You agreed to play in the tournament. What if you had won the tournament? Where are they going to get the money from the pot? Imagine if they just gave refunds to everybody that went 2 and out.
Yeah, that's a stupid question. That's a stupid question. But
it's just not realistic.
That event was a lot of fun though. I wish that they could have played the World Pinball Championship, the Predator World Pinball.
Definitely.
The pot they had doubled the pot from last year. So last year it was 15,000 and this year it was 30,000, which is, it's really awesome that they're, improving that tournament that much by, making the pot bigger. They made a better stage for the TV table. I don't know if you saw the new lights that they came out with, but there was a bunch of those.
Those lights were amazing.
Actually, they're awesome. Awesome.
They were amazing. I want one in my house.
Yeah, I know.
It's just so large, and that light was so
It's very
bright.
high. Yeah, it's really high up there, and it's not really blinding. It's kind of weird,
Yeah,
to me, it was way up there, but how usually if you play in a place where the lights aren't above the table, they're kind of just up there, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times those can I don't know, be annoying, but the lights in the arena were not annoying at all. They look good.
So if you look at the old diamond lights, the ones you see in most pool halls, they're big, they're bulky. The ones you put the triangles on the top of? I think the ones in Rusty's actually. They're big and bulky, and they're
I like those.
I don't like those. I think they're clunky looking, and then I don't think they're as bright as those new ones. Those new lights are so much brighter.
Yeah, you can see everything. It was 2 in the morning, and we were all playing, and I felt like I was wide awake. And I was tired, too, because I just got off the dang airplane. And I felt like I was wide awake because how bright those lights were.
Yeah.
It just kept me up. It kept me engaged.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They were really bright. Yeah. I was almost surprised, wow, this is the future right here. All pool halls in about 20 years are going to have these lights.
Yeah. And they look cool, too. They look really cool.
Yeah, they're sleek.
Yeah, for sure. That's a big deal to pool hall owners.
Mm-hmm.
The way it looks. At least I would assume.
So, for those of you who don't have access to it, we're going to post the performance rating spreadsheet on our Facebook page, the Conscious Billiards Facebook page. And so what this is pretty much an Excel spreadsheet where you're able to, you put in your score, your opponent's score, and your opponent's Fargo rating, right? And it'll tell you what your Fargo rating was for that event.
Yep.
So in one of mine, I played, so it was kind of funny because, so in my first match, I won 6-1, right? And the guy was a 575. And so my rating after the first match was an 807.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
And I was like, okay, this is crazy. But as I continue to put my matches in, all my 9-ball matches from the CSI event, I was rated at a 572. Right?
And that's pretty accurate.
And that's my ratings right now is at a 570. So I was like, that was really close. To what I'm playing at accurately, right?
Yeah. And
then for the 8-ball, the tournament, I was playing at roughly a 592. And so even then, your Fargo rates, you could have a better performance or you could be under the scale, right?
Yeah, there's a gap.
Yeah, and it's your average,
like
really, of
yeah.
what you play. So we'll post that on our Facebook page so you can use it. And it's really cool. Like, you can definitely see how you played over like the course of a league season or during a tournament. And you can be like, okay, I notice now that I'm playing better consistently. So it's a tool for you to use.
I wish I would have had that whenever I was playing in some of my tournaments.
Yeah.
You know, but I just never knew about it.
Yeah, I mean, I got this from one of the opponents that we actually played against out there in Vegas.
How accurate do you think the Fargo rate system is?
I would say it's probably the best measuring system for pool. I think it's as good as it's gonna get.
Really?
Yeah, like I really like it. Like, from what I see, like if someone's rated higher than me, I would usually say like, yeah, they're probably better than me, right?
Yeah.
Or if someone's rated under me, I would say like, yeah, I play better than them. Or if they're rated right around me, like within 10 to 15 points, I would say, yeah, we probably play close to the same speed.
I think it really depends on the league though, too, because in Charleston we have 2 leagues that use Fargo ratings, and one of them's the Billiard Academy and one's the BCA league that I play in, and both of them, the way they like throw, I don't know how they do it, but the way they calculate stuff, the Fargo rates are different. They hold different weight. I don't know if that makes sense, but like right now I'm a 581 in the little BCA league I play in, and I started at a 550 like 2 months ago.
So you got better.
So but that was like my starter rating that they started me at, and I'm at 581 now, and I'm probably gonna continue to move as high as they'll let me, because right now there's only one person in there, 2 people in there that are really strong caliber. I'm not saying that, but you know what I mean. That are really strong.
So as long as one person,
there, like 4 or 5 probably.
So as long as one person like travels anywhere outside of their area, I think it's gonna be accurate. So like I would say you and I play pretty close to each other, right? Yeah. So I think that 581 is pretty accurate. I mean, I don't think anything is like absurd with saying, yeah, I could be a 580 or I could be a 570. Like, it's all within that 10 to 15 point window, right? And like they even did, I don't know if you saw that one video where they took, it was like one of the guys' averages over like 200 games, right? And they saw like, yeah, he was actually playing at this speed over 200 games or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like based on like what they predicted, how many wins he would come out with by the end of the season. And they were only like 1 or 2 games off.
That's insane.
Like, yeah. And so I think the only way it's inaccurate is obviously if you like are just dumping throughout the season, intentionally like sandbagging,
I think that's stupid.
Well,
I think it's stupid for like Fargo rating. Yeah, I mean, no.
You're always gonna have sandbagging. Like the only way to eliminate sandbagging is to get rid of the handicaps.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it.
But then not everybody's gonna have fun.
Nobody's gonna play. Yeah, not everybody's gonna play. So what do you want? Do you gotta want have everybody to play or? Okay, so let's go on to this week's quick tip, which is, what did you say it was?
Not using side pockets.
Yeah, you made a video about it this week.
Yes, I did. I was watching the final to the Diamond 10-Ball Open, and Jeremy Jones was talking about it. He said that was his biggest piece of advice, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna make a video on this. And then I started doing it. So the past like week or so, I've been just playing the 9-ball Ghost or 10-ball Ghost without using side pockets. And on my table, I can do it because my table is not extremely hard. It's like an 8-foot table with normal size pockets. Nothing's too tight or whatever, but it's definitely like helped my patterns, and it's helped my game and my ball pocketing too, because I'm having to make tougher shots and play position on tougher shots. So it's actually helping me, more than I thought it was, more than I was willing to give it credit for. before I started doing it. But, a few days in, it hasn't even been a week. It's been like 4 or 5 days since I've been doing it. And let me just say, my game is definitely changing.
It is.
And he said, and Jeremy Jones said in when the clip that I took off, he said that he did it for like a couple years, and he would do it at major tournaments where he would avoid playing the side pockets. Major tournaments where he's not using side pocket. That is insane. No wonder he's a U.S. Open 9-ball champion and a 1-pocket champion and a coach of the U.S. Mosconi Cup team. I mean, that's
you're only playing with 2/3 of the table.
Yeah. That's awesome. It's really hard to do, too. Especially
I think I'm going to give it a shot this week and see how my patterns improve. It's something I've done before, and I said it helped me out. And then, so what happened was I was playing against a guy who's pretty strong. He had won a state championship here in Texas. And after we played, he's like, yeah, you're playing for the side pockets too much. You need to cut it out. He's like, you really only need to be playing like for the side pockets like every now and then. Like it's like a little sprinkle on your game. It's not like your whole game.
Yeah. The reason people play side pockets is because it's easier to pocket the ball. But like a lot of times,
the pockets are bigger.
A lot of times I'll catch myself, playing for a side pocket shot, and I just I'm drawing across the line instead of playing a shot where I'd go with the line and be able to shoot it into the corner on a little bit of a tougher shot, but I'm staying in line. You know what I'm saying? Instead, I'm trying something harder positional play for an easier shot. I don't know. I think on a bar table, especially like if you're playing like APA on bar tables, which is what most leagues are, you definitely should stop using side pockets. Just try to only use
side pockets play funny on a bar table.
Yeah,
like they play really, really funny. Like I don't like them. I think the corner pockets on a bar table play like extra huge, right? Because you can kind of hit the rail right before, like do some kind of funky
like a foot
stuff.
Before. Like a foot.
And they'll still go in.
On the angle. Yeah. But like on a 9-foot diamond, the side pockets are huge. They're humongous.
Yeah, they're about
they're
5.
humongous.
5.
They're way bigger than the corner pockets. I mean, it seems like it anyways. I always am gonna try to go for the side pocket on a 9-foot diamond. Not all the time, but like if I have the choice. So, cutting that entirely out of your game, it's gonna help.
We'll see
a lot.
I'm gonna try it out this week. I'm gonna try it out this week. I'm gonna let you know how it goes, and we'll see.
You have a really tough table, so don't go insane. Play like the
I'm gonna open these
5-ball ghost or something.
I'm gonna open my table up. Like it's at the point where it's like so tight that it doesn't even help.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like using those
pocket
reducers. I have those, but I don't use them because I thought it was a little ridiculous. If the table is that tight, I'm probably not going to be playing a tournament on it or gambling on it. Like most of the time I won't be because it's too damn tight. Like it's, you can't spin balls in, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't cheat the pocket at all,
And then I'm also going to change the rails. Like I have like these K55 profile rails. I'm going to put some Artemis rails in, which is the actual type of rail Diamond uses.
That's cool.
So I need to get those.
You better be ready.
It'll play a lot better, I will say.
I need to come over there and play on that thing. I'd probably love it.
Yeah. I haven't had one break and run on it in almost a year. I think my high ball run is like 7.
Using the magic rack on my 8-foot table, I swear I probably break and run more than I don't. Just because I make the one on the side and the wing ball. I make the one on the side and the wing ball, and then if I get a shot, I'm running out 7 balls. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
And I might make another one, so it's like 6 balls. So it's like.
Well, now if you're not using the side pockets,
I don't break
and you make a ball on the side.
Dude, yesterday.
Are you spotting it?
No, I'm not spotting it. I'm not spotting it. Yesterday, that's funny you said that. I was playing my dad. My dad's like a 3 in the APA. And we were doing a 9-3 race, and I wasn't allowed to use side pockets. and we're playing
Okay.
10 ball.
How did it go?
Right? And I broke and ran a rack without using side pockets in 10 ball. I was like, what? That's awesome. You know, I was excited, but I don't know. It was the out was pretty tough, which is also why I was excited, but
Yeah.
definitely difficult, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these pockets opened up. Even when this table I played in Louisville, like the pockets were like bigger than 4.5 inches, but because the shelves were so deep at that time, like it played tight. It still played tight.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna do some changes to my table here pretty soon after I get my $1,200 check from the government. You know, the one that you don't believe is coming, but
yeah.
I will open up my tables.
I'll take it. I'm gonna get me a P3 like you got.
I don't.
Ain't that what you got?
P3. No, I have a Sport 2.
Oh. I want to get a different butt for my cue. You know, it's weird. I don't know. This is probably just because the windows in my pool room.
Right?
Yeah, I got the Revo. Yeah. Yeah.
I played with the Q-Tech yesterday for the first time, and I loved the way it played.
A Q-Tech?
Yeah.
Which the Synergy? Yeah, it plays like a wood shaft.
It plays
like a. That's what I've heard about it, and I've used it, and I liked it too. But
I liked it. I liked the white ferrule.
You know, I wonder if Revo's gonna come out with a white ferrule because they already have. They already have. I thought so, but I didn't want to say that. I saw that Junglin Chang had a little white ring around to like emulate a ferrule on his Revo.
Yeah, so if you look at the Revo, like as it's moving up, it doesn't have a ferrule, but up the shaft, right? There's like a black, it's almost like a pad, right?
Yeah.
You can change that to where it's white. You can get them custom.
Yeah, mine's red. Mine's like dark red.
No. So you got to look. Man, I wish I had my cue with me. So you got to look at it like closer. So you'll see that it's black and then it turns to red.
Okay.
It's a completely separate piece from the red, whatever that red pad.
Oh,
it's underneath it. It looks different.
Okay.
And so you can get that white. You can get that white now. So in Vegas, there was a guy there who had it's like a prototype for, you know, that guy that had the prototype for the that 3 cushion.
Those cues were awesome over there too.
Yeah, they played good, and it was a little bit shorter than your regular playing cue, but his was white, and it was cracked, but it was still just to prove the point that it was white.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, and then last topic is this Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Uncle Phil Hustles the Hustler video. So, all right. The inspiration for this, before you click play, was Raleigh Williams had actually done a video this week where he asked Jennifer Beretta to watch like some scenes from Pool Hall Junkies, which you haven't seen, right?
No. I want to see it, but I haven't seen it.
I would say that's my favorite pool movie.
Really?
Pool movies, yes. I thought it was better than Color Money. I thought it was better than.
I'll watch it tonight.
It's really good. It used to be on YouTube. I don't know if it still is.
Yeah.
It used to be on there for free, but.
Really?
So, yeah, it used to be on here. I used to watch it probably like once quarterly, right? Like every 3 months. It's just so good. So good. Okay, so let's go.
Tell me when to click on this thing.
All right, go ahead and click play.
Okay.
Who's the guy who beat you? That dude right there. All right, pal. I'm here to get the car.
Does he look like a hustler?
It's a small matter of $300, pal. I'm not giving you one.
You don't look like a hustler to me.
Just watch. It's so funny.
You can play for it. $20 a ball.
Dang.
Don't fall for it. That's exactly
$20 a ball.
Well, I'm not an idiot. I'm not about to bet on some game.
That's a lot. That's a lot to start out with.
Aren't you man enough?
Think about it. That's
that dude's short.
Seems to me that you don't want to play because you can't play.
Whoa.
Can't play? You put the balls into the hole. How difficult can that be? I've seen it on TV. That's right.
That's all you need. Put the balls in the hole.
Just like on TV. I tell you what, I'll let you break. Jeffrey, get me one of those stick thingies.
At least he's got the terminology down. Sir, do you think this is wise?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Jeffrey. It's simple geometry.
Simple geometry.
Oops. Well, that was just a practice shot. Looks like it's my turn.
I'll give that guy the 7. I ain't
If
worried
that's
about
the
it.
shot he shot, like I would toast him. He has no chance. That's a foul.
Now you owe me $400.
Did he scratch?
He definitely scratched on that shot.
No, I think
What?
I'm getting a lot better.
He definitely scratched on it. Where'd the cue ball go?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't hit it hard enough to come back down the table.
You still stink.
But
I wouldn't talk.
Oh man. He just said you smell bad, dude.
Jeffrey is like the best smack talker in the whole show.
Uncle Phil!
I don't know. You know, my time is very valuable. I couldn't possibly play another game without upping the ante.
How much?
Let's say a nice round figure like $100 a ball.
$100 a ball?
That's right, Uncle Phil.
Okay. $100 a ball.
You got yourself a game.
Jeffrey? Break out, Lucille.
That is where it goes down. He had it with him the whole time too. He didn't even go back to the car to go get his stick.
I'd still give him the 7. Uncle Phil's killing it.
Those pockets are humongous.
He's like
He's like Tom Cruise in The Color of Money.
yeah, I was
Dancing.
just thinking that, yeah. Like Tom Cruise.
Look at this, 3 rails. He could have hit it straight on, but he's like, I'm gonna go 3 rails.
Yep.
He's just disrespectful.
Yeah, that was so mean.
Oh my god.
He's hustling the hustler.
More shit.
I like how in this one, in these racks, he's like making like 3 balls on purpose.
He doesn't even make one ball at a time. They're like set up like these crazy, perfect trick shots.
That's pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah, so he won $900, which means they probably only played like 1 or 2 games, and he made 4 balls on that one shot, right?
Yeah.
At $100 a ball.
Yeah.
That were like, perfectly set up. So that was pretty funny.
Perfectly set up, makes 4 balls.
That's one of my favorite pool clips out of all of them. It's just so funny to me. It's so unrealistic. Like, if you don't play pool, like, keep in mind, obviously he doesn't play that often, right? Because they
Some
don't have a
people
pool
might
table.
think that that's like somewhat real. You know, you ever thought about like
not
somebody who's never played pool? Like their mindset on it, they could be watching that and be like, "Oh, dude, that dude's like a beast."
Yeah,
you know?
I give both of them 7.
Yeah, I would give both of them the 7 too. I'll give them more than the 7. I'll give them the evens.
I think on Fargo rating, they're probably like high 300s, low 400s.
Probably. Which
And
is like
it's
a
not
4 or 5 in the APA, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
You'd say they're 4 or 5s in the APA? I don't know about that. You see that stop shot? It took him a long time to shoot that stop shot. Whenever he could have broke out those balls.
I would say maybe they're 4s. 4s.
Yeah,
You can make a ball. Uncle Phil can make a ball.
Yeah.
Do you not see how he made 4 at the same time?
Set up.
So it wasn't. Yeah. All right, Sam.
All right, Bubba.
This will be the Conscious Billiards Podcast, episode 2.
Sweet.
Be back next week.
Yes, sir.